In this episode of our trip to Jordan, we travel to the historic cities of Madaba and Al-Karak. But before, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on your notifications, because at Joko, we live life one adventure at a time. After returning from Petra, we got to our hotel and the rain didn't let up. The Hayat Zaman used to be the village of Taibeh. That's why it has such a rustic feel, from that 19th century Jordanian village. The houses here, which are guest rooms today, are made of local stones, which keep cool in summer and warm in winter. The suites here have cozy living rooms as well as traditional decorations. After a good night's rest, we were hoping to get a view of the Shara mountain range. But because of this fog, that was impossible. At least it made our trek in this maze of a hotel more atmospheric. Thankfully, we found our way to the restaurant here, which has one of the neatest buffet spreads that we've seen. Chef Raed greeted us with fresh bread right out of the oven. Eating here was one of our favorite experiences of this amazing trip. The salad bar here was unbelievable, with too many options to mention. Let us know if you like this spread as much as we do. The falafels here in Jordan may be the best in the world, with a taste of fresh parsley making them seriously addictive. Another delicious option being prepared in front of you were the chicken shawarma sandwiches.
Shawarma, chicken shawarma. Some chicken with pickles and mayonnaise and some onion. Rice sandwich. What chef Abu Jabal?
We personally love desserts that are not too sweet and sometimes maybe even a little tart. So the desserts here were awesome. After that great meal, it was time to say goodbye to our hotel. And we were going to have a busy day. But first, we were going to be heading to the city of Al-Karak, or Karak. It was in what is now the city of Al-Karak that the king of Moab was attacked by the combined forces of Israel, Judah, and Edom for his failure to pay tribute, as described in the Bible in 2 Kings chapter 3. Isaiah and Jeremiah, in their prophecies about the destruction of Moab, also mentioned this city. Karak Castle is an impressive example of the architectural minds of the Crusaders. On clear days, you can look across the Dead Sea and see all the way to the Mount of Olives bordering Jerusalem from this Crusader fortress. Karak Castle is a dark maze of stone-vaulted halls and endless passageways. The best preserved are underground, like we see here. It turns out that after being such an important city for military reasons, Al-Karak later became a market center for the rural surrounding countryside. Next, we headed to Falcon Rock Hotel to try their lunch buffet in their wonderful dining room. As you can imagine, I ate a lot this day. Now we headed to the ancient city of Madaba, which was mentioned in Numbers 21 as being laid waste by the Israelites under Moses when the Amorites refused passage through their territory. It was later allocated by Joshua to the tribe of Reuben. To this day, Madaba continues a tradition of mosaic works, and in this workshop, we can see the exhaustive attention to detail required for this art.
Oh, to make that?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Arriving in the center of Madaba, they have a map which reminds you of the rich history in this area. This town is famous for the Madaba mosaic map, which is said to be the oldest surviving map of the Promised Land. This map is made up of more than 1 million pieces of colored stones and may have taken more than half a year to create. It shows the area from Lebanon in the north to Egypt in the south, and from the Mediterranean Sea in the west to Petra in the east. In the Madaba Archaeological Park, we see mosaics and ruins that remind us of the Greek, Roman, and Byzantine influences of the city. As you wander the streets here, there are numerous souvenir shops, but we found another special treat here. Kunefe is a traditional dessert made from cheese pastry soaked in a sweet sugar-based syrup with pistachios on top. They say the best things in life are free, so hit that subscribe button. You won't regret it. You can also check out our other videos about Jordan here. And don't forget to turn on your notifications. Until next time.